Bible rinotaura in the book of Acts chapter number 2 verse 6 that when it was noised abroad, the multitude came together and they were confounded because they heard that each other was understanding the communication in their own language. When it was noised abroad, pazvakashambadzika zvokuti muupper room vanhu vanga vazadzwa nomweya mutsvene. Child of God, you need to understand that noise in the things of the spirit is not a distraction, it is a communication. Noise in the things of the spirit is an announcement. Anything that is liberated from the economy of making noise is silenced from making impact. Anything liberated from the aspect, or rather the economy of making noise, is silenced from impact. Spirits communicate via sound. And whenever there is a noising abroad, it is not an indication of distraction. It is not an indication of pollution whatsoever. It is a clear clarity of a call for announcement. So, child of God, you need to understand what the Bible patavulisa. But Acts chapter number 2 verse 6, we are being engaged, we are being invited into an economy, into a code, into an ingredient, into a manual of how impact is made. Impact is made by noise. Child of God, you need to understand that is a business rabo. Zvimwe kuchikoro kwaunoenda, zvimwe imarriage yautori. You need to understand that everything that was created by God is a code that must make sound. Everything that was made by God has a volume that it releases. Sometimes we are not wise enough to understand the volume and how it relates to our lives. But there is actually a volume, there is actually a sound that is released by everything that the Lord created. There was a time that even Jesus communicated with a fig tree. Marine nguva vanoti Jesu nemwe nguva vanoti kune muonde, iwe muonde iwe ndikadzoka ndiri ndadzoka zvangu ndokuwana usina kuita zvibereko ndichakugura iwe. This was a tree that was being communicated to by deity, yet the Bible says it answered. There was a conversation between a tree and a deity. So, child of God, you need to understand that this is not a preserve of nature only. Even that business of yours, it communicates. That business of yours is a noise that must be amplified. Bible rinotaura kuti kunyange kumasvingo eJericho vakatenderera masvingo eJericho for almost 7 times, and the last time they to make a noise was released, a noise was uttered. Why? Because noise on its own is an indication of an announcement. So, child of God, you need to understand that vibrance and noise has to be understood as far as this journey of life is concerned. Distraction. You are calling for attention. So there was a time when we are introduced in the Bible, particularly in the book of Mark. There was a man named Bartimaeus. This man was relegated from the naming ceremonies of humankind. Because the word Bar there means the son of Timaeus. But in him being the son of Timaeus, you are going to understand that there was one mastery that the son of Timaeus had. It was making noise. Making noise was in the quiver of Bartimaeus. So at one point in time, Bartimaeus, son of David, have mercy. Son of David, have mercy on me. That on its own was a solution to the son of Timaeus. Nekuti Jesu vanobva vati kwaita ruzha kudai kundiani. Ndava sons are a language that they understand. This was a son of Timaeus that is addressing a son of God. He understood kuti panapa kuti ndiwane attention, I must stoop and attain the name and the title that is conversant to both of us. This man is someone else's son. I am also someone else's son. In as much as I don't have a title or a name, in as much as I have not met impact, if maybe I go to him and make mention of our titles as far as genealogy, or rather as far as biology is concerned, I am going to make sense. Child of God, you need to understand that you need to make noise. The gift that you are carrying there, so long as it is silent, munoenda naro muvhu, munofa naro gift renyu. Kugona when you basa ukumukasaita noise about it, you are going to die like that. May the Lord bless you.